What is going on YouTube? Hannah back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, XLM, as well as the S&P 500. As you guys know, we do a different cryptocurrency on the channel every single week of your guys' choice. And on that note, we are still doing our crypto coin display giveaway. As you guys can see here on the screen, I am giving one of these away. It is completely free to enter. All you have to do to win one of these bad boys that has a $130 value that I have displayed in all of my crypto videos is just by commenting your favorite cryptocurrency down below and that you've subscribed. Do those two steps and that's it, you're entered to win. We'll do the drawing for the winner on Saturday. Remember to subscribe because I am checking, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you will not receive one of these ticker displays. So definitely make sure to check that out. Comment your favorite crypto down below. Otherwise, what we're going to be talking about in today's video is just the recent reversals that are happening across the board. Yesterday was a very interesting time for XRP. We saw XRP actually retest once again resistance higher up at $1.61, and we put confirmations where our price ceiling and our price floors would be, and that's pretty much where we would enter in regards to potentially, shorting the market or buying in long. Now, we didn't close above resistance, which was unfortunate, but it was anticipated, and we saw reversals to the downside. Now, I do want to go in depth about this because we're getting very close. There is a massive, and I mean massive, sell-off, literally dropping as I'm talking to you guys. We're falling from $1.35 to $1.33 in literally seconds, and we have a lot of the other cryptocurrencies that are just dumping their bags. Ethereum is exploding to the downside. Bitcoin is dropping to the downside, plummeting. XLM is plummeting. Everything is just dropping, at an insane rate. So we do have to talk about this ASAP. So if you guys want to know what the heck is going on, where we're moving to, and how can we capitalize off these runs, definitely make sure to stick around. Make sure to turn on post notifications. Leave a giant thumbs up as this does help support the YouTube algorithm. Make sure to join us over at Discord. We have over, I think, 1,200 people now that are in Discord where we're talking about stuff like this out of YouTube. If you guys want a little more crypto TV content and cryptocurrency talk, definitely join us over there. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. Alright guys, so last week we talked about the Emerald Rockets ICO, and since talking about them, they've freaking taken off within their price. So within like the first 4 days of their launching, they've actually shot up over 750%, which is pretty crazy and pretty quick how much they've been taken off. And you can see they went from 1 cent to I believe around 9 cents currently, which is insane. And it seems like they're like just getting started with this cryptocurrency. So you can definitely still buy it. I think it's on Emerald Rockets on sushi.com. And then you can also check them out. I did link them in the description down below, so if you want to check them out, you should definitely do so. But otherwise, what I want to talk about too, more so, is just diving into this market right here. Some pretty crazy stuff. I'm going to do another quick refresh. You can see coins are down even more. We're down about 15% to the day right now. Cryptocurrency is still dropping. Top 10 cryptos are down about 20% overall. Bitcoin 13. Ethereum 21, Binance 23, Cardano 24, Doge is down 24, XRP down 21. So you can see everything is down double digits. Like things are just dumping their bags, and the entire market is seeing that reversal, and everyone is getting hit really hard right now. So really what I want to look at is obviously these major cryptocurrencies and really talk about things with you guys. So as you guys know, we did on XRP draw an ascending, a symmetrical triangle. We also drew our price ceiling and price floors. And you can see I drew this in yellow. Price ceiling is clearly here at $1.62 and our price floor is clearly here at $1.28. And we discussed in depth when we would be buying into these cryptos. We also considered shorting if we didn't break above here. I didn't short on this. It would have been a very handsome reward if I did short this, but it's very early here. Hopefully some of you guys took advantage of this drop right now, but I'm not too worried because this might just be the start to an even bigger reversal that we might see within the market. And obviously, as you know, we're getting very close to our stop loss here, and let's see how that plays out. So yesterday we talked about, and in the past couple of days, we talked about that we have a clear resistance price ceiling at $1.62, and in no way, shape, or form during a candle will we buy into this, or I will buy into this coin until we see price actually close a daily candle, not a wick, but a daily candle above this resistance level. And multiple times we came very close to retesting it. Multiple times we actually did retest $1.62. And yesterday we actually broke above here, shot all the way up to $1.70. So from everyone looking at the way XRP looked yesterday, it would look fairly bullish until we see how the candle closes. And believe it or not, of course, we closed last night below our resistance, which is once again another indicator not to buy in. So hopefully nobody did, because we've mentioned multiple times that we need a confirmation, a daily candle to close above that resistance before we buy into this big market right now. And you can see today immediate reversals. Now we were, tabulating what exactly could happen. Could we use this uptrend right here as a support, stay above here and eventually consolidate in, then breach $1.59? There was a lot of theories we had set. But ultimately, we knew where our supports and where our resistances were. We discussed in depth that resistance was clearly capped at 162. And if we closed a daily candle above $1.62, that's when we would buy in. It would be that night. If it confirmed a break above there, we'd buy into it. Just like that, if we closed right here, we'd buy in, expect to see a big reversal. And obviously, we did not do that. We saw a big dump, and we knew that where is our bottom support? It's right here. This is the price ceiling, which the coin is currently falling below, which is pretty insane. And we would only buy in to short the market all the way back down to the moving average at $1 if we close this support below here. So it's a big drop, guys. This is a big opportunity, but we are trending inside of this channel right here. And, it is risky. And I've said it before, and I said it yesterday, that as a conservative trader, I don't feel comfortable trading inside these movements right here, inside these channels, because it's very aggressive style of trading. Now, some of you probably did capitalize on that. And I'm proud of you guys for actually shorting this, because that's a big drop. But ultimately, what I'm going to do is see how exactly we close today. I'm hoping today's candle doesn't shoot us all the way back down to here, and then yesterday we just start swinging back up. That would be extremely unfortunate if we did that and then started a reverse. But usually after major crashes and major dumps like this, we immediately see markets reverse back up. That's usually what happens, if not within the same daily candle. You can see right here, major dump that happened back on in mid-April, immediately reversed us all the way back up. So there's a big chance that with this dump too, we could immediately reverse all the way back up. It's very, very, very possible. We could easily swing all the way back up to $1.50. A lot can happen within the day. So really, we have to spend quite a bit of time focusing on this, waiting to see how we close, because you can see we're using our support level currently as a support that will allow us to hopefully stay above here. That would be ideal. If we could just continue to trade in here, maybe we'll get another shot at breaking through $1.65. But really, it all comes down to this support. Will it close the daily above or below support? If we can close slightly below here, good chance we'll continue to short it to the downside. But very, very, very big dump on XRP. I mean, this just flash crashed while I was making this video. From $1.64 all the way down to like $1.20. It's about a 26% drop, which is about average, with what the top 10 cryptocurrencies are doing right now. So this is insane. I did not expect this to happen this vivid and this quick. Short term, we were anticipating more consolidation. Obviously, there was a resistance at $1.61. I'm okay with missing out on these runs because I know I can obviously make more money on the next ones. It's very easy to do so. It doesn't make sense to buy in and, grab on every single move that happens. It just doesn't make sense. And what I mean by that is, be patient with the market and you will get rewarded nicely. So just because I didn't get in on this one doesn't mean there's not going to be another 1,000 different runs that happen in the future that will capitalize on. So we have to be prepared with these movements here. We are starting already to confirm break below our bottom support. And if we can continue to do so, we will be buying in to short the market. So be patient right now. I would like to see how today's candle closes. But you can see markets are just dropping and dropping and dropping. We're down even more today. Coins are down even more today. It's insane. Ethereum, I don't even know where to begin. We were kind of calling the top. I said, do not touch Ethereum for the, just please do not touch Ethereum. I've been talking about that for weeks now, ever since this rally upwards, probably since the end of April, and we shot up. So it hasn't been that long. It's been maybe 2 weeks, 14 days. But for these 2 weeks, when we saw a break above this massive ascending fractal and we just started scaling to the upside all the way up to $4,300, I said, this is not a sustainable movement. Do not touch Ethereum. As a conservative trader, I've seen movements like this happen back in 2018. These movements never end well for people. And for most people that are probably continuing to dump into Ethereum, this is what you're going to experience. The downside, the harsh reality of cryptocurrency, which is whales and shorting markets and reversing to the downside. Could you have bought in here? We did have a support. I did say exactly where we're going to be moving to, either the moving average or to these bottom supports. And we've pretty much done that. I mean, look at how much chunks are falling off here. We're literally just dropping, at an insane rate. Just today alone, it's shorted down like 20%, 25%. You can see right here, the price range was about 26%, 26.5%. Absolutely insane. We're probably going to continue to go, if not all the way down to less than $2,000, maybe 1986 for this quick short. But this is big, guys. Everything is getting affected by this. XRP is continuing to drop even lower. Wow, we just plummeted way below our $1.28 support level, going all the way to the moving average. That was a big sell-off. This is a big whale reversal. Not what we anticipated. It is, wow, this is freaking huge, guys. We're going to have to, you could just see it, the sell-off, the sell-off, the sell-off. People are probably going to continue to be selling off their, their positions. With that being said, we might have to rechange our game plan starting tomorrow after we see exactly how this candle decides to close. We really might have to reconsider how we're going to be investing moving into the future. It might not be that secure to be buying in at $1.27 and shorting it to the downside, because this is a big reversal and a big whale is selling off. But we have to see how today's candle closes really before we put any money into cryptocurrency at all. That's kind of my plan. Even Bitcoin, geez, I have not seen markets drop like this. I mean, here's the thing, guys. I've been saying it, for days now. I've been saying it in pretty much every single video that you guys got to watch your backs. I try not to spread FUD. That's just part of the game. When I make YouTube videos, obviously every title can't be bearish. I can't say market's going to crash, market's are dropping, prices are going to drop even lower. I can't say it like that. That's unfortunately not how YouTube works. You have to be fairly, elaborate with the way you describe things that, interest people. It has to be interesting. If you're just going to be a pessimist about YouTube videos and talk negatively in the titles, nobody's going to be interested in watching. So it's unfortunate that we have to say that. Today we'll say what the heck is going on, biggest drop ever, but that's what's happening right now. I mean, we anticipated drops like this. I mean, I didn't think it was going to be this big of a flash crash. Hear me out. But I did know we were entering the bear market. It was anticipated, it was expected, and we're now starting to see that brute force of, the crypto space that not many people are understanding and realizing. And this is going to be a harsh reality and a big wake-up call for a lot of people. But ultimately, what we discussed with Bitcoin was, ever since we saw the bearish divergence form on XRP, I've been bearish on the coin long term. This was on a daily. We formed a massive, I would say, January, February, March, April, we drew a massive 5-month bearish divergence, 5 months of uptrend, 5 months of downtrend on the relative strength indicator. This came with a lot of force. This was showing huge exhaustion in the market. Now, although I was kind of figuring out how could we move, maybe we'll, move like this, but ultimately long term we'll be heading lower, which was kind of where my game plan was, where my head was at. Unfortunately, we did not do that. We're just immediately seeing a sell-off, which is insane. So long term, I was bearish on this coin. That's why I say get in, get out. Do not, leave money into it real quick or, for the next couple of months, because you will be seeing it drop, fairly aggressive in the near future. And you can see it's happening right now, but we've been talking about getting, switching into shorts. We've been talking about this over and over and over again, and it seems like we finally started to take motion, guys. These are major shorts to the downside. We had this downtrend right here that we drew. We broke through the relative strength indicators, and everything is just signaling us to reverse lower and lower and lower. This is a massive sell-off. XLM looks good. I'm starting to think that we might be hitting a bottom today. Just hear me out, guys. There's a lot of nice positions opening up where I might actually not necessarily buy in to short it, but buy into long the coin. Let me explain to you guys. So we're seeing major sell-offs. This is what I want you guys to understand. Major whales are selling off right now. I mean, markets just tanked even lower today. Let's see. We're now at 19% in this drop. We're down 30% overall practically on all the top 10 cryptocurrencies. There is millions of dollars, if not billions of dollars currently leaving the market. We had 1.73 trillion when we were over 2 trillion just like 2 days ago. So we're having tons of volume selling off right now. This is insane to watch. Absolutely insane. I've never seen, markets red like this. It's been, well, I have seen that, but it's been years now. Let me just elaborate. Years since I've seen major reversals like this. But short term, what are we going to do? And long term game plan, anticipate that we're in a bear market now, guys. Anticipate that we've literally just proven across the board, bears are back. Sell-offs are back. We did not break through our downtrends. We did a little bit, now we're reversing lower, so it's pretty much set that we have not been able to reverse the uptrend. We're starting to see these major dips, and as we know, we've discussed in the past, usually on major dips like this, we see a ripple effect. Very ironic. XRP, I'm looking at XRP. It's called the ripple effect. That's what I call it. When we see major reversals, it's kind of like bouncing a basketball really hard. The first time, we're going to shoot right back up, and then we'll kind of stagnate out. But anticipate big reversals back up. If we close the daily today at this bottom support here, there's a big chance markets are going to ping right off of it and head higher. We're not going to constantly be seeing, shorts like this. Even back in 2017, and I can show you guys back in 2017 here, when we had these major reversals to the downside, and hopefully I have them here, you guys can hopefully now see that even in this major correction, which we've had, there's still big swings to the upside. I mean, it's definitely harder to look at XRP, but, even down here, major dip from $1.60 all the way down to 85 cents, and we shot all the way back up the next couple of days to $1.71. There are these big ripple effects. We hit the daily and we explode right back up. It happens. We have not seen a bearish cross just yet on the coin. It's something to consider. So I am anticipating maybe by tomorrow morning, and that's really what we're going to really be focusing on. So definitely stick around till tomorrow's episode, how exactly we decide to close, because we're still above the moving average. We have not yet retested that. But if we do decide to close very close to it, anticipate maybe buying in long and swinging back up. You can also see where our major resistance level or support level is. As discussed, it is right where we've mentioned it the past couple of weeks. $1.28 seems to be a beautiful support level for XRP that we're holding very well. So there's a lot of things at play here. We have to see how the market plays out today. Maybe we'll see a lot of shorts. Maybe we'll see a lot of people buying back in. But in a matter of seconds, we went from $1.28 all the way to $1.09, and now we're back up to $1.28. So we are using this as a support. If we close the daily tonight above this support level, things might be okay. Things really might be okay, but we really have to see how this decides to close, because this might be a key opportunity to buy in and long it back to the upside short term, but we have to let this market play out. Even Ethereum right here might be a good opportunity tomorrow. We have to see how tonight closes, but to actually buy in long off this bottom, moving average right here and swing it back up very short term, only for a day. So it really depends on how we're going to be closing things here. We discussed in depth how this is, our beautiful uptrend as well. We had this ascending fractal. We're hitting support levels as I'm speaking right now. So things are looking very, good for a brief reversal. Now I'm kind of afraid of Bitcoin, where I don't really want to touch it because we're kind of falling to support levels that I have never seen before or really am familiar with. XLM also looks beautiful as well for a big swing to the upside. Honestly, XLM might look the best, to be honest with you. We have this major ascending fractal that's been forming on XLM. And even though we just saw a massive sell-off on XLM, you can see from the top, we've fallen about 40%. So we've taken a massive hit on XLM. We've taken a huge hit on XLM. But ultimately, guess where it's back at? It's back at its bottom supports. 1, 2, 3, 4. So things actually look good to be buying in on XLM. I hate to say it, but I actually might be going in on XLM. This is a beautiful ascending fractal. Beautiful stair-stepping pattern. We've been using the moving average very strongly over the past couple of months. Even here, where we were undervalued or, oversold, and even here undervalued where we saw bearish crosses on the MACD, we still exploded up in volume. So this might be a very good price to buy in and long it back to the upside. So I actually might be going in for a small short opportunity. I'll set my stop loss at 44 cents. Obviously, you can check it out on Bityard, as I have linked Bityard in the description down below. But I do plan, you can just go to the innovative area, Scroll down to XLM, where is it? Bingo, and buy in just like this for a long. I mean, this is big, guys. I don't know what else to say, but a lot of cryptos might actually be looking good to buy in for a long after this major drop. I mean, we're buying in on coins that just plummeted 30% in value in a matter of seconds. We just fell 30% in seconds. It might be key to buy in at this reversal while everyone's selling off. Buy in and we'll leverage it back up, because we're already swinging right back up to supports. We fell at such a violent rate, it's blown through our stronger support levels, and coins are now undervalued and oversold. And because nobody really looks at technical analysis, we're retracing back up to support levels. You know, we broke through this resistance right here, our support level. We fell to the moving average. Good chance we'll swing it right back up. So wait for Ethereum potentially to retest $1 again. That's a good buying opportunity. XRP at $1. That's a good support level. Even Ethereum at 2360 at this bottom support is a good buying level for a small short-term swing to the upside. Bitcoin I'm staying away from. XLM, beautiful opportunity right here at 47 cents to buy in and swing it back up, because I do think we're going to pull back up. Major dips like this are not sustainable. There's usually major wicks afterwards. So we'll see how this goes, especially retesting the bottom support here. So otherwise, S&P 500, I'm just upset with this. I'm waiting for consolidation long term. You know, just because they correlate doesn't necessarily mean that's the cause and the reason for the dip, but we'll see. Otherwise, I'm going to go make those trades right now on XLM and a few others. So, you know, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. If you are new, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, as this does help support the YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.